Yahira Lobos, and I have my puppy here, Alira Star. She's a red Mexican husky wolf, and she's only 4 years old. I might as well show you her as well. Let me see if I could just shift the camera. Alira Star. Alira Star. That's my rambunctious Wolfie. There she is. Wolfie. I'll get better footage of her on another day and upload my beautiful wolf, Alira Star. She is here reincarnated as my gray wolf. Passed away 2 years ago. Happy new moon to everybody. Alira Star and I bring you a new moon in Virgo reading. Okay. So I am probably going to have to get a stand and everything. I am proposing to bring in an oracle reading with Kuan Yin, and I have a lot of crystals in the background. I am Yahira Lobos, and I'm a Akashic record reader and an oracle tarot reader. I was born with the gift and have been reading for over 35 years. I'm the founder of Crystal Nations Collective. So grateful to be here today in this Virgo new moon energy report. I'd like to state that I am coming from the Holy City, Santa Fe, and this is an interesting weekend. It's a profound time where many shifts of the major planets this year, like Pluto shifting from Capricorn into Aquarius. We just had Mars and Jupiter shift into another sign. And I do believe we just had all the planets that were retrograde go forward. I know that Lilith, the dark moon, is in Libra, affecting our ability to come into right relationship with ourselves and others. And we are actually at a really big point right now in life. I am a recovered addict and a survivor of a lot of abuses. I just came out personally from a really long, dark journey, being homeless. I left a partnership of 6 years. I have a vision of wanting to co-create something called Crystal Nations Collective. I work with a lot of visionaries around North America. We have been part of not just the transformational music and art festivals, but we've also been the movers, the shakers, the advocates, and the activists that are the voices for things like raising the vibrations and awareness and consciousness for neurodivergency, which I am also somebody who identifies with CPTSD, which is PTSD, but it's complex. It comes from being a survivor, somebody who has been affected by a lot of trauma. There's my Wolfie in the background, bringing in a little bit. Let's not go too deep right there. I'd like to speak about the energies that are taking place right now in the Great Purification during this time. We are in a prophetic time, and while there are a lot of people that might not be well mentally and emotionally, physically, many people are being challenged with making ends meet, working many jobs to make ends meet. There are many people that are out there. Hi to all the people that are just joining. I just saw you right now. I am about to be going live regularly. I am Yahira Lobos. My friends and I are part of something called Crystal Nations Collective. I build rainbow medicine wheels. We wire wrap crystals. I am an Akashic record reader. I want to bring in a lot of the codes, the light codes that come from the galactics as I identify being an indigo. I'd like to be a voice for the voiceless and those that have suffered a lot of trauma. I am a woman who has survived a lot of sexual abuse and domestic abuse, so I am here to usher in just being sovereign and well and healing mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I really believe that neurodivergency is connected to all of the years of oppression, suppression, and repression. And I believe that right now we're being affected with all of human rights being questioned, and the way that the status quo has been for the beginning of time. The old patriarchal systems obviously have been crushed. We have been raising awareness and consciousness about every system that's been in its place that has been operating out of a place of fear and greed and control. I personally have been institutionalized as a child for being neurodivergent. My mother died when I was really young, and I didn't have the proper training or people to assist me with the issues that I had mentally and emotionally. I didn't know how to regulate my emotions until really recently. Sad story. Because when I got sober, I went on the road and I became a volunteer for the Transformational Music and Art Festival. So I'm also a voice about, hey, we're all here to heal together. There's many of us that weren't properly trained or informed or educated or even had an opportunity when we were younger to really know that we are the ones that came here to end human suffering and to birth the new earth. The energy that we're being affected with right now, today, in today's date, it is August 23rd, 2025, and we are coming to Libra season, Virgo season, which is an earth sign for the sun. We're going into the sun sign Virgo, right? An earth sign. But we're also being affected today with the new moon that actually happened for some of us that live in the Southwest. I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico at 12 o'clock last night, 11 o'clock, maybe for those on the West Coast. Anyway, we are being affected by the new moon energies, always the day before, this day, and the day after. It's a really great time to place your intentions for what it is that we would like to co-create for the next month. We look at things in cycles and circles, and the new moon is followed by the full moon, which is 2 weeks ago, and in 2 weeks we'll have a full moon. It's something that the astrologers and the medicine people of the world look at, is the ebb and flow of the moons and the cycles of how to co-create with the energy of the planet. I am fully not prepared to share all that I am. I am just channeling based on what Creator wanted me to. I set a couple of grids up. Hi to everybody. I want to say, I got to put my glasses on to read. Oh my goodness. I might be sloppy, but I'm going to get really better. I'm probably going to go live a few times a week. I can't promise every day, but I need to catch up to who I really am. Many of us are behind the scenes and marketing ourselves and getting out there on social media, but we've been on the ground with our boots on the ground, 144, working as an activist and advocate. For me, I've been helping build the medicine wheels and bring us into the sacred circle. And right now we're being affected with the energy of the separation that happened from 2020. So what I want to talk about is, while we're in the Virgo season, an earth sign, it's really important right now, really important to take a pause and to be really patient with the changes that you're undergoing, with the challenges that you're undergoing, with the things that are falling away, with coming into full acceptance that we can't go backwards, we're going forward. One of my great astrologers, 2 of them that I'll give you today, that I share, that I love a lot, that I follow, that are really point on, that help us. One in a really grounded way that can give great predictions, but is great with astrology and tells you straight like it is the Leo King. Love him, guys. He might be a little OG gangsta, but I'm from New York and I love him. So go to him to find the new moon astrology for the energies that are going on right now. The other person is Aubrey Stars, Aubree Star, and she is a star seed astrologer. She is in depth, in detail, doesn't miss anything. And I do love Astrology with Heather and Molly McCord. And there's also Pam White, you know, she's an elder from England. I love her as well. Anyway, knowing your astrology, how you're being affected by the transitions, that the transits that are going on right now, how are you being affected with the placement of Jupiter, of Saturn, the North Node? You need to know your actual sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign so that you could work with the energies that are about right now. You can also go to astromatrix.com, and that will give you a free report based on your solar return, which is a yearly influenced chart that will tell you step by step, month by month, how you're being affected, the strengths, the weaknesses, your challenges, your pluses, right? What you're working on. And that's a great, let's just say, a template, you know, something to work with, right? Based on who you are, at what time, where you were born. This all has an effect on who you really are and your destiny, your fate. Like, we're all here for a purpose. We're all here to remember who we are, to heal all of our trauma, right? So that we can step into the best aspect of who we are, choose our highest timeline, and manifest your, and co-create your reality with the divine based on a healthy you, a newer you. We're going forward, and there's a little pause right now in the collective where there's, you know, a lot of friction based on, there's war, there's homelessness, there's people struggling mentally, emotionally. There is a lot of spiritual warfare. And so, with that being said, we're taking a pause, we're being patient, we're meditating, we're grounding, we're working with the Virgo energy. I work with the medicine wheels, and now is the time that we're stepping into and preparing for the season of the fall, where in the season of the fall, we are reflecting, remembering. We're going over the past year and how it went. So where were you a year ago, and what progress have you made up until now? What challenges have you had? What things went well for you? What did you plan, and what did you actually accomplish? Did you accomplish your goals? Were you able to stay focused? What were the highlights? What were the lows? You know, how did you respond, react, right? What did you create? What did you manifest? What did you accomplish? What did you enjoy? What was the hardships, and what did you learn from those hardships? We reflect in the preparing for the ending of the season of summer and preparing for the season in which we harvest that which we placed our seeds in the time of spring. And we want to look at what we were able to harvest in the year and accomplish. And then we want to think about and meditate about how we can go forward more, better prepared the next year. In the medicine wheel, the time of the autumn that we're approaching works with the bear medicine, works with, for many, the black jaguar, but it is the element of the water, and it is the time that we acknowledge that are in adulthood. This is the season that we personally develop and mature in our adulthood. So we pay mind to our thoughts, and we make sure that the feelings that we are allowing our thoughts to create, because if you keep thinking something, you could create a feeling, and those two things create your reality. And that is based on the law of attraction. And many of us were not shown how to go about that. So I encourage everybody in this pause, because things are not quite clear. There's a lot of things and people, let's just say there's going to be a lot of revelations and truths that are going to balance the scales of time, because right after Virgo, we're going to go into Libra, and we are going to balance the scales of time, and we're going to bring some more justice here to earth. And many of us that are the movers and the shakers of time, the channels, the artists, the innovators, the builders, the architects, those that are here to improve the quality of life, to expand consciousness, to remember who we are and share our gift and talent with the world. This is why we're here to uplift. If you're hearing this message, that includes you. This is part of the message that we are preparing. We are in a pause right now. There is a lot of conflict. There is a lot that is being revealed. And what my guides, your guides, our guides of the north, the east, the west, the south, above, below, within, what they're asking is that we reflect and take a pause of what it is that we actually love. It is really about the new earth energy. And in order for us to manifest our highest timeline, in order to get out of the victim loop of victimhood, right? Of being a victim of anyone is when you're willingly and going forward and trusting, and something happens where it feels like a monkey wrench has gotten thrown in your plans, right? Or sabotage, manipulation, lies, people just not being real, and it's affected us all, right? We are letting go of everything that once separated us from the knowing that we have with our higher self that is connected to the source of all that there is, that is connected to Mother Earth here, right? That we are the ones that are here to implement those blueprints for the new earth, and we are not to give up. So I wanted to say that there is an energy that wants to tire some that have been through a lot. I want to just say, don't give up. We believe in you. You are stronger than you know. We signed up for this, okay? The way that we can turn the lemons into lemonade is you find the solution for what it is that you have undergone, that you have endured, that you have suffered. And you find the solution and you become part of that solution to the world. And whether you want to make that a nonprofit organization or whether you want to do that for a living and make money, that's up to you. But we are here to embody that which we really love and bring some of the solutions that we are finding as we are healing. So that is the big message. And then Merkaba is an energy that we can work with as above, so below. And doing your fire purification and water purification ceremonies, breath work, qigong, yoga. These things will help us all. Eating well, changing diet, making healthy food, taking care of your community and your friends around you, loving everybody, not making work or any one aspect part of your life more important than the other, finding a balance, neutralizing all of the insanity and darkness and evil that is on the planet through prayer, through purification, through doing limpias, working with herbs, bathing with herbs. And I'm going to say that Maya Angelou had a actual video up that I put on my Facebook page, and I'm going to put my name so you could follow me on Facebook and my links to Instagram and TikTok. There's so much to say. And I'm going to pull a card from, I believe, the Metatron, Archangel Metatron. I really do love this deck. It's very accurate. Our beautiful friend, Star Sister Amanda Ellis, she's also on YouTube, gives great oracle readings. If you don't know who she is, check out her decks. She has many decks. I think she has one on Yeshua, Jesus Christ, right? And then here, Metatron. She has several. I don't remember the others. They might state it in the back. Conclusion. And I also believe that she's in Scotland. So that's a really great thing for anybody who's listening. And this is a self-mastery oracle. So, yeah, I can't see what her others are. She has one on angel relationships and one on healing light and angel cards. Those are others by this author. Anyway, I'm going to pull a card and want to say thank you to anybody. Would I do anything for $1,000? I'm not sure what that message is. Yes, I did get clean, Roadrunner. I did get clean. So I'm grateful for the people here and watching. And if you would like to smash my little subscribe button, I'm going to go live and explain more of like who I am and where I've been. And I've been working in North America for 35 years. I'm 53 years old. I've been a really big part of coordinating transformational music and art festivals, also building medicine wheels. I'll just say this. I can show you right behind me all of my gemstones as well. I have them for sale. I'm not quite sure how to go about selling them online right now, but I am being told by Creator Source to start selling my stuff because I don't have a physical job. And I just came out of being homeless, like without a place, really could use cash. And so we have to figure this out, people, how to make a living. I mean, when I tell you, and I'm going to show you, that's not going to work. How do we do this? How do I turn my camera? Turn around, bright eyes. So, I build grids, and this is an obsidian selenite pyrite grid. This is Kuan Yin, who as a deity that's here still on earth. Kuan Yin represents forgiveness, Ho'oponopono, and compassion. Being that I am a recovered addict, I'm born and raised in Suffern, New York, Nyack, New York, along the Hudson River. My father was Italian, my mother was Mexican Indian. When I lost my mother, I kind of fell off the deep end, and I got institutionalized and sent away to a rehab. And at a really young age, I started to have visions of what I wanted to do in the world, as far as working with the medicine wheel and crystals, following the dreams that I've had. I have many different oracles where I've been reading the oracle for a long time. I rock hound in sacred ceremony. I've collected a lot of this obsidian. This is selenite. I work with the swords, cutting cords. I work as a quantum healer, as I'm also certified in the Akashic records. But here I have, a lot of the kachinas and lots of crystals that I will be putting in grid sets to build crystalline grids and medicine wheels and labyrinths. I'm going to be putting together crystalline grid sets as I sell lots of raw material that's been raw counted by myself and my friends. These are mahogany spheres of obsidian. I have really unique pieces because I go to Tucson and Denver, so I collect the really beautiful pieces. Everything that you see is for sale right now, except for Kuan Yin, obviously, in my kachinas. This is Mother Kachina. Let me open up all of this so you can see this better. But yeah, I got Kuan Yin right here. I have the Merkaba. This is the energy that we're working with, as above, so below. You could tell I have a lot of crystals. So like when I tell you I rock hound, I do. I'm getting all of these big pieces, but I don't want to tear apart my whole grid. So I just put a lot of this together a week ago as I just got off the street. And Great Creator wanted me to fill my bowls up. And I make organite plates to do tarot readings. So I use different crystals. Look how badass that is. That is like ruby that I have, and different fetishes of animals. That's a thunderbird, and that's a elephant. You know that's labradorite. You see the labradorite? That's a bear. Yeah. Lots of crystals in this. Sacred geometry at its best, right? Booyah. So I'm just going to say that I make, my friend made this, Blaine Wilson, but Crystal Nations Collective, which I am the founder of, is many people who make gemstones and cut polished stones, wire wrap, the collective is a collective of people who I've been working with in the real time with my boots on the ground. I haven't had time to create. I'm not that computer savvy. Hey, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure all of this out. I went on Facebook Live for years, and I got really comfortable doing that. Like I said, I'm 53, about to be 54, so I'm a little late in the game. But at least I created goddamn social media platforms. I did Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and I have been going live. I just haven't been able to put everything that I am and been doing for my whole life into a beautiful website. I had a website once, but that's not... We got to help. Okay, listen, you get me, right? We're going to go into the actual reading right now. Thank you for being patient. I'm going to figure out how to be very professional. I am going from a really long history of not being all put together professionally, and I hope to inspire others that are neurodivergent, that are survivors, that are recoverers, that are my age, Gen X, that are star seeds, to never give up, to birth who you are, to find what you love, and to shine your bright light. Yay. Okay, activation. We got a little apophyllite that Metatron wanted me to show you. This apophyllite is a great activation. All the crystals, like I said, are totally for sale. Anybody who wants them can add for one crystal just $5 each stone. But this is pyrite for abundance. For anybody who needs abundance in their life, we ask Lakshmi and we ask Kuan Yin to bless you with some abundance. We have a beautiful agate. Ooh, it's so beautiful. A purple agate. It looks like lightning coming down here. And it's got like quartz all going through it. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I got this from Sedona. It's a highly activated. It's been in a lot of my grids and it wants to go now. So if anybody wants it, I'll sell it for $20. It's an actual $20 sale here for these pieces. This is another druzy that is platinum. Comes from Louisiana. And it's another beautiful druzy that has the rainbow. So just $20 for each one of these. And this is so beautiful. It's a clear quartz, smoky, but it's also an activated. Each of the crystals have the ability to give you access to the Akashic records. The smoky quartz transmutes, transcends all darkness back to light. The druzy actually works with the fairies and in manifestation and bringing in abundance. So does the pyrite. And this is a third eye opener. And it's made to open up the portals. It is a amethyst agate pyramid. And so it works with the third. Just wanted to offer all of that if anybody wants any of that. And here goes the card. I'm going to have fun with figuring out how to go forward. Giving thanks to Metatron. We ask Archangel Metatron, what messages do you have for every year and coming in the future for the new moon on August 23rd? Yay. Always open. Yay. Yay. Okay, so 2 cards came. This card I got just right now. Metatron's Rainbow Bridge, always open. 27 is the number of this card, and it's a really profound number. 7 and 2 is 9, so 9 is like completion. Here we speak about Archangel Metatron watches over this rainbow bridge and helps carry those who are dying over when it's their time to complete their earthly incarnation. No one crosses over this bridge before their soul has agreed to go. It's a bridge of light that eases transition, comforts the soul, and signals to those waiting to greet the new, tired soul that a celebration on the other side of the veil is to happen. Healing and recuperation may also be needed. So this is organized too. The Rainbow Bridge is never closed. It is always open and offers a portal through which you can be in touch with those that you have loved but now have passed over. No one crosses this bridge alone, and all are met by their angels and by those who have and by those they have known in this life as well as in past lives. This card is being pulled to remind all of us that our loved ones that crossed over are still with us. We may no longer see them in the physical form, but they're really actually with us in a spiritual form. Their love for you remains strong, and they are around you now, bringing comfort, support, love, just as you would have done if they were still here on earth. Where they now reside is across the Rainbow Bridge, but as you are joined with them, just as the rainbow has 1 foot in heaven and 1 foot on earth. You are entwined as you always were. Love cannot die. It simply changes and evolves. It may be that you struggle to feel your loved one's spirit, but just be rest assured that they are with you. And look at the signs, a simple scent in the air like a soft breeze from nowhere, a feather where you least expect it, sunlight pouring into a shaded room. There are messages from the other side that are varied, and it will increase in times when you actually struggle with grief and acceptance of what is rather than what was. You are encouraged to grieve, and if you need to, allow Archangel Metatron to hold you and help you, but also to live your life now anew with firm intent and commitment to the life force in you and the days still left to spend on this side of the Rainbow Bridge. One day, my little lovers, you will be reunited with your loved ones. I know that we are eternal. My mother has shown me when she crossed the Rainbow Bridge herself, my wolf. In fact, I started this whole video showing you my wolf, but I'm going to show you even more now. Okay. There's my wolfie. My wolfie reincarnated. A Lyra star used to be a Keela star, and we are eternal. There's no such thing as death. If you want to be reunited with your loved ones, give it time and it'll happen. Just know that we are eternal, and it's time to allow each one of us to really tap into the message that we are eternal and that we will be joined with our loved ones at the right time. But right now, you're in a body for a reason. When loved ones cross over and you're like, but that was my soulmate, that was my best friend, what am I supposed to do without them now? Well, that means that you had something that you needed to do, probably without them, that was going to teach you how to grow. And sometimes we don't grow if we're holding hands with the same person, walking through life in comfort. It's when we're in discomfort that we grow, that we expand, that we're challenged. So when the loved ones go, it's time to let them go so that they can cross the Rainbow Bridge and be at peace, at one with God, wherever they are. But they are still connected to us. They're sending you messages. They're sending you omens. They're in your dreams. They're in a song. They're in a conversation. They're in a bird. They're in everything if you just open your eyes and you listen. The other thing is that you really, like I said, you really do need to accomplish something here on earth. So I want anybody who's been struggling, that's been depressed, that has been having a hard time dealing with the death of a loved one. Listen, you're not alone. I understand it is a big transition. I cried a river when my wolf died, but I put in an order for my wolf to come back before she died. Like, hey, I need you to come back, putting in an order. She came back quick when I was homeless and I really needed her the most. That might not happen to anybody and everybody, like I just said. What I'm trying to say is that we have to know that whatever time that we are on earth without our loved ones, that's a time for us to grow and to continue to blossom and live your best life here on earth. And that your loved ones don't want you to be depressed. They don't want you to be trapped. And they want you to talk to them more. And the more that you listen to them, and the more that you look for the messages and the synchronicities and wait for the dreams, the more you'll receive them, okay? And this card is orange and connects us to the sacral. It's attunement. It's when we allow ourselves to energize, to move our body, to take action, okay? If you're stagnant, if you're stuck, if you're depressed, you're going to have to move your effing energy. Let's go here. Archangel Metatron is letting everybody know that this is the gift of life, you know, being vibrant, being vital, having the ability to co-create, to envision a vision, and then to make it into reality. That's a really special treat, right? And so this card is saying, pulling this card is asking you to listen to Archangel Metatron's voice speaking directly to you here. So this question is, can you feel my joy? Can you feel my majesty? Can you feel me all around you in the simple and most complex things? I am Archangel Metatron. I'm not a stranger to any of you. I've been around each one of you since the moment of birth and will be with you in this life until your moment of passing to whence you came. And yes, I am with you in the void between lifetimes as well. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Metatron says, I am light, I am color, I am universal power, love, wisdom, and illumination. You ask, how can you reach me? There is no mystery, no complexity. It is about reaching up while you are fully grounded and present, and I will be there. Many of you are not aware that it is I that held you through the difficult days. I who pushed you to evolve and change. Sometimes you may have doubted me or felt me absent, but know I've always been there. Connect to this orange flame light. It flows down on anybody who asks for this orange flame of light to attune and connect to you, energizing your full body, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Orange is a vibrant light made up of red tones of fire, passion, raw energy, action, and life force. But it also contains yellows and golds of joy, fun, sunshine, alchemy, and wisdom. Orange is the color of enlightenment and this ascension journey. And to be surrounded by its vibration smooths your path, ignites your spiritual power, and illuminates your light. So hold your arms up just like this to receive my light. Let it flow down into your hands and into your arms, harnessing your healing ability and gifts. Let it flow down into your throat as you speak with the spiritual voice of spiritual truth, and allow the orange light to stream through you as a limitless supply. You don't need to cocoon yourself with my orange light. It is like me, a dynamic, active energy that wants to move, create, heal, and produce results. Like I said, action. It is always there as I am, reminding you of your true self, that you can and already have moved mountains and you could do so again. So hold this card close to you when you wish to strengthen your connection to Archangel Metatron and feel him close to you. Amanda Ellis created this oracle to connect us to the energy of Archangel Metatron, and this is his card here. This oracle deck was created over like a 2-year process with Amanda. And she says that Archangel Metatron is a powerful ally who watches over the entire angelic realm and serves as a bridge to Earth. Metatron is here to help with the concerns of our everyday lives, because Archangel Metatron is said to have walked the Earth in a human incarnation. Of all the archangels, Archangel Metatron is the one that actually walked on Earth. He knows what it's like to be human, and he knows difficult it can be at times. So his energy is actually multi-dimensional, and it's not attached to any one creed or spiritual philosophy, which makes his guidance relevant and accessible to all who call upon him. So these beautiful messages are about how to activate the energy that we need, that is the orange. This is a selenite that is orange, but it is connected to our sacral, which is right here, our belly button. And we might want to bring an orange crystal, light an orange candle to bring in vitalization, life, co-creation with the divine. Coming into right relationship with other people means being able to create, to communicate, to take action, and to allow ourselves to be intimate. Our sacral is our sexual organs. It's also our sexual energy. Our sacral helps us connect with other people more intimately, and also use our sexual energy to create with the divine, right? In order to take our vision to the next level, we need energy, we need vibrancy. So eat oranges, drink teas that would bring in vibrancy, orange essential oils, any oils that zep you up and make you feel good is something that I suggest today. So I hope that those Archangel Metatron messages received to you well. I'm going to be going live every single week. I think I will find a rhythm, and I will find a professional platform with lights and stillness and microphone and great connection. In the meantime, I am a sliding scale from $55 to $111 for 1 hour and a half. So if you would like to book a reading with me, just PM or comment. And I'm set up through PayPal, Cash App. I would love to do a reading with you. And if anybody wants to give me $5 on top of that, I can mail you a crystal like black tourmaline to protect you from all dark energies, entities, EMF, radiation, computers, really grounding, or a piece of amethyst from Uruguay, the black tourmalines from Brazil. It's got calcite deposits here. Can you see it really well? Yeah. There you go. You can see it now. And I'm going to be selling, stones that are even like quartz, right? For just probably like a $15. I'll probably send 2 crystals for $15, another 5. So for $20 extra, you'll get 2 crystals, and I'll mail them to your house. And I will activate these crystals with prayers and energy, and I will cleanse them in the Santa Fe waters and activate them through the land. I will put them on the land of Santa Fe, the holy city, and in the crystalline waters, and sing and activate them. For $20, I'll do a combination of either black tourmaline, obsidian, rose quartz, clear quartz, amethyst, calcite, lepidolite. I also have sodalite. I have blue calcite, angel wing selenite, petrified wood, red jasper, yellow jasper, chalcedony, mica. These are all the stones that, and I'll probably go live on Facebook. I'm going to put down Francine DeGiorgio. Find me on Facebook. Find me on my other links to Instagram and TikTok. Subscribe. Help me out. And hey, I'm going to be creating another channel called Crystal Nations Collective, where everybody who works with crystals can come together and gather in a group, okay? Much love to all of you. Wait.